Okay, number 32 has two deltas. So, tandaan natin, ano yung pattern na may dalawang delta? Walang iba kundi whirl. Sa general na concept, whirl. Of course, alam natin there are 4 types of whirl. So therefore, ito whirl to siya. Ito whirl din siya. So pwede, qualified sila since they are all whirls. So, continue tayo sa next na clue. And at least one reads making a complete circuit which may be spiral, oval, circular, or any variant of a circle. Ito ang pinaka-distinctive point between plain whirl and central pocket loop whirl. If we place an imaginary line, therefore, ang possible correct answer dito, because when we talk of imaginary line from left delta to the right delta, ang consideration dyan is only between central pocket loop whirl and plain whirl. Therefore, wrong na to siya. So, an imaginary line drawn between the two deltas must touch or cross. So, if you can still recall sa previous number na na-take up natin, nandun ay must not cut or touch. Pero dito, must touch or cross. That refers to plain whirl. Tandaan natin ang central pocket loop whirl, dito hindi siya pwede ma-cut or touch. Madaling matandaan, central ang nasa gitna. Kung ipagpalagay natin babae, ang nasa gitna ng babae, hindi yan ipahawak kasi pag mahawakan yan, buga. So, dalawang klase ang posibleng mangyari. Dalawang away. Away na makapatay at saka away na makagawa ng panibagong buhay. So, bawal i-touch ang nasa gitna ng babae. Number 33. He appeared before the inquiry committee to explain the system published in his recent book, The Classification and Use of Fingerprints. Is considered as the father of fingerprint identification. This is an actual board examination question. So, it should be Sir Edward Richard Henry. Considered siya na father of fingerprint identification. 34. He first used fingerprints on native contracts in Hooghly district in Jungipur, India. So, we just answer directly. So, si Sir William Herschel. So, dito tayo kukuha ng clue ha. I-connect lang natin ang letter H dito sa pangalan ni Herschel in Hooghly, India. 35. He pioneers US fingerprinting. Sino ang nag-pioneer sa US fingerprinting? Of course, kung tingnan natin, ang clue natin US, kahit hindi nyo alam ha, use your common sense. Maghanap tayo ng Amerikano dito. Pag sinabing Juan, Amerikano ba yan na pangalan? Hindi. That is Hispanic. So, may pagka-Spanish to. So, Hispanic name. Therefore, that is not resident of US. Wrong. Sir Edward Richard Henry. Pag sinabing may pangalan na Sir in the name of a person, this is a title na ginawaran siya na bilang Knight of the King or Queen of England. So, therefore, wrong to siya. B. Hemchandra Bose. Chandra. That is not an American name. That is from India. Therefore, wrong. So, by process of elimination, do not just surrender your ability to answer the question without analyzing, using a lot of ways. Technique of elimination. So, ito ang tinatawag natin na alignment inalign natin na ang pinaka-keyword dito is about US. So therefore, inalign natin alin dito ang Amerikano. So, okay, dito tayo sa number 36. He published his thesis. Thesis, hindi yan thesis. That is wrong way of pronouncing the word. That is pronounced correctly as thesis. Thesis. So, he published his thesis discussing 9 fingerprint patterns. So, dito, 9 fingerprint patterns. Sino kaya ang tao na to? So, i-connect natin ang 9 dito. Parang may 9 dito. So, ang sagot natin ay si John Evangelist Perkinji. Tinawag din siyang father of dactyloscopy. Okay, number 37. He used his own thumbprint on a document to prevent forgery. This is the first known use of fingerprint in the US or the United States. So, nandito pa rin, no? Meron pa rin clue natin na United States. So, kung isa-isahin natin, ito si Alphonse Bertillon, yung pangalan na Alphonse, that is not an American name. That is therefore wrong because he is a Frenchman. Si Mark Twain is an American. Candidate answer to siya. Sir Francis Galton. So, British. So, it could be British or English, no? Same lang yan sila. So, therefore, wrong. Gilbert Thompson, that is an American. So, alin sa dalawa ang tamang sagot? Mag-connect natin dito, the first known use of fingerprints in the United States by requiring having the person impress print on a document to prevent forgery, si Gilbert Thompson. Si Mark Twain, author yan siya. Kung natandaan nyo pa sa previous number na na-take up natin. So, he's an author of a book, fictional book, na sa kanyang libro, long before na ginamit ang fingerprint, may idea na siya na in the near future, posibleng magamit ang fingerprints in the identification of persons. Number 38, he wrote that if 12 points, Galton's details, were the same between 2 fingerprints, it would suffice as a positive identification. His 12 points seems to have been based on an unscientific improvement over the 11 anthropometric measurements. So, kinuha niya ng taong ito mula sa tinatawag na 11 anthropometric measurements na inadapt ni Bertillon. For a lot of years, naging siya, si Bertillon kasi naging idolo siya sa mga tao na emphasizing on identification of persons. So, ginamit ang idea ni Bertillon na 11 anthropometric measurements. Sa belief or sa concept ni Alphonse Bertillon na pag may mga measurements sa bones ng isang tao na magtugma sa measurement din ng isang sa record nila on file, then we have what we call as identification. Minimum number of 11 anthropometric measurements. So, ma-identify na yan. Now, inadapt yan sa fingerprint. So, sino ang tao na nag-start ng paggamit ng 12 points? It was Edmond Locard. So, si Edmond Locard ang tinatawag din na father of horoscopy. And he is also widely known for laying down the so-called exchange principle in criminalistics. Every contact leaves a trace.